Alright, so hello, welcome back to another video. We are back on Danganronpa for episode 17, where we are investigating the double murder case of Ibuki and Hyoko. I'm still kind of in shock that it happened, but yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with it, I'm guessing. So we should probably check the like bodies first, like the victims' corpses. Ibuki's body lay on top of the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met Alphas, right? Yeah, at first. I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hemp bag though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up. That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monking file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true. The estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monking file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so we've got a slight problem here. I think I've already got the entire mystery of this case solved. And I know he did it. I already know he did it. Whoops. Oh well. I guess I'll just play along or something, like... Yeah, I've already figured this one out. I won't say what it is. Don't worry, I'll keep the mystery alive for you. You figured out who the killer is. Well, yeah, that's happened, I guess. In that in that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterwards. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Yes. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Ah, isn't that a blood stain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hyoko's blood. That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Okay, got the stepladder. I guess we get the rope out of the way. It's the rope that was tied to the batten lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it would be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I can...
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well...
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Because, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Let's get the hemp bag, I guess. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monome decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Yeah, that's the bag from the theater. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must be coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used a normal stage lighting. Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled, also her sash is tied at the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body there. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. That was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and tape dropped in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so, because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Ah, Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't want you to be in your way at all. There's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want to search the inside Hyoko's kimono. Huh? That's exactly
why?
Well, it would have been a problem if you were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask something.
Hey!
Hey, Akane!
Yo!
Yo, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono. Can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko, and she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight, I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you're looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be a key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono, that'd be hard to remove. And it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put more. They would have put it more towards the front of her kimono, so we'd notice it easier. If we can conclude this is something Hyoko had with her all along.
Hey,
And also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body.
well,
Oh, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their clear intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape was acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. I get to see the curtain? Really? There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. You can't read from one end of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for his crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easily. Oh, I can... It's one of these things too. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess with it a little. Like so. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 20, 30-ish degrees Celsius or something crazy? Now I know why it's so damn hot. better turn off the heater for now. That should kill things off a little. 86 degrees Fahrenheit though. That is hella hot, if I'm not mistaken. Control panel? There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems like you can use the control panel to raise and lower the batten lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanging body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelight ambience to it and didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you
I
have
see. So you
appeared.
noticed it. You noticed too, Fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice? Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the batten lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that a barren item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? Something that looks like black paper stuck to the batten lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should load the batten lighting once more.
I can see it!
There's
Go,
no need.
my four
Go,
dark
mad
devas of
golden honk donkey.
destruction!
Now it's time for you to take flight. Wahaha. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my four dark divas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up the batten lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Toot toot. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered down and was deftly caught by Gundam. Haha, did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow!
Wow, that is amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They are my four dark divas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's on that paper?
Fine.
It appears to be some kind of thick paper, but does not have any special spells scribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears as nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too natural. I also see the blood marks, no? I guess I'm gonna have to speak to Chiaki then. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor then? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey!
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, isn't that something... Isn't this a bloodstain?
Yep,
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not
but
far from
still.
here. Rather, what is strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So,
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Right. This is a broken machine. Oh wait, I know what that is. That's the camera thing, isn't it? The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This,
As we
too,
should put it in
must
the
be the
music venue
will
for
of
communication purposes.
causality.
Why was it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know that they're not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. This is plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then, what was that thing I saw? I can say for a fact, it was definitely there beforehand. Storage room. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like inside of the storage room. Might as well investigate in here too. Nothing really looks out of the ordinary here. I mean, there's a Nagito, of course. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that so, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey,
So, how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hyoko, that probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just gonna be on the killer side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
I can't say for certain though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hagari, I still don't quite understand the details of what
Right?
happened. Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might just end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when
Damn
I
it.
That is the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey.
You come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater. As he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Oh yeah, is it the movie? The movie theater. Why this uninterest in the movie theater? There's a lot of stickers with any of these logos placed here. So they made a bunch of them had too many left over. It's just somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Why am I thinking this? There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelves. It's probably used for storage decorations. Hmm? This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf looks like wallpaper. There's a lot of stickers plastered over the front side of this wallpaper. And the edge of this wallpaper, it looks like a little torn, but what does this mean? Well, I'm presuming that's going to be, you know, piece of paper we already found. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. I guess that's everything important in the sword room. Guess we should go back to the music venue. Okie do. Okay, well all I haven't done is spoken to people, right? I've done everything, basically. Mikan, autopsy. Yeah, if only I'd known sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. I should go check on how everyone at the hospital is doing, one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms, and noticed that Ibuki was gone, so I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked maybe he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. But that's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So, I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what more. So please, spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me?
Something like this.
It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Such tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as
We
I
must
thought.
do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. You got anything to say?
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey!
Remember when we came to the music venue? Yeah, we couldn't get through the door. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the room. Into the door, sorry. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of a handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then, how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like,
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
You know, don't they use that stuff a lot in like mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be possible, but
I've listened to the
I
whole
heard
story.
what you two were discussing. Jackie, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Look, there's a weird glob right where the left and right door touch, see? You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but as she said that, Jackie bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. No. Why are you putting it in your mouth? Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness? I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally put in a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Achoo. Just as I thought. It tastes nasty. Jackie spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Beside that bit about the taste, is it okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob. Wow. Alright, with this we might be close to finishing investigating the music venue. I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy reports from him. How about it, Mikan? Have you found anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. The music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If the body is overexposed to heat or cold, you'll be able to determine the precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up the time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear when the order of murders occurred. First it was Ibuki, then Hyoko. As long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistake in the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder? Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already
See?
knew. It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instinct.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why do they feel the need to do something like that?
do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this really was an imitation of that movie, then it's possible that one more person might have been killed.
This too must be
It's
the
certainly
will of
conceivable
causality.
if the killer wishes to completely imitate it. But hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's going to be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this skilling trip, the same blacking can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blacking will be able to secure an easy victory, right?
Yeah.
This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then will there not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see.
Perhaps.
I didn't read that. I completely didn't read that. I see. As if I'd be very strict about the games. I don't even want to consider the possibility at all, and I don't even want to think that someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Huh?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about cases where there's 3 instances out of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow. I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. even if they had the accomplice. I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is
Man,
kind of
I ended up giving you a
depressing.
huge hint. Made me say it. Human brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility for two killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of two people,
Face
it means a third victim would be impossible.
powerlessness.
Imitation murder breakthrough. You keep saying that and it sounds so strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Ah, could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So.
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored the island, Monakin was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie? I see, now you don't mention something about that. It can't be helped, I guess I'll rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? Come by later. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly? Tell me about it. What's in the movie, sure.
you.
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. Probably a good idea if you watch a movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. And I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Ryaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. Might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. Or clues related to Hyoko's death. I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do for the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. That's a lot of things to do. Let's go out to the further and not into the music menu. Right. I guess we'll go back to the creepy hospital first.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. And Kazuichi, you got anything to say? Hey, you've heard that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get us from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed in the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring that same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it would be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras, I modified them and increased their wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Investigate the lobby first. Okay, I'm guessing those handprints are just like a hospital thing. That's outside. This is the building board. Guess the surveillance camera? There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging there like it is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a step ladder on the floor. Right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head had appeared. I didn't know who it was because her face was covered, but now I know it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the step ladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that step ladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight must have been snuffed out or something because screen went all dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
There isn't a possibility. I mean, as I say this, I already know what's going to happen. I know who the killer is. Why am I trying to... You know, for the sake of the video, is there a possibility that someone abused her gullibleness and just told her to go hang herself? You know, because that's a possibility and stuff. Yeah, as I said, I already think I've blocked who the killer is. Still, we're going to have some fun with this. Well, if the candle light goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions for things that can... So things can show up still... Can still show up even in dark. Oh my god, my English. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was a bookie, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if you climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Did Bookie committed suicide? What do you think, Jackie? There's no doubt Bookie climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
You.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure it out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She's at the conference room. Why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but she seemed a little upset. Hello, Callie. Are you okay?
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
Right!
Hajime, help me with my recovery. Whoa, holy shit, wait, what? No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but looks like they're out of stock. Looks like there was only one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yep, that's right. Wiki died wearing one, so the only one left was the one Nagito was wearing. If I had no choice, I should have just used Nagito. So unisex 6, I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta get back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue. Leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Looks like this is an open room. Shouldn't be anyone inside. So is Bookie meant to be in room 3? Or room 4? Right, okay. Contact room. This is where Jackie said she was going. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on. Huh? Jackie, are you there? If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Imagine if you poke your eyes out. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out? I'm going to poke out my eyes. Aw, bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I was into my eyes until I started adjusting to the light. I saw Jackie had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector here, so we're probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain? So that's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. Still, what was that all about? That was a bit. Ugh. That bit about it being embarrassing when you look and troll film.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. Let's move on to a different place. That's still hella weird. I could just probably fast travel out of here, but oh well. Let's see, I need to check the movie theater and where was the other place? The motel. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Maybe I should just ask someone. I'll ask Gundam because he's here.
So you have
You're
a
here,
key
right?
here.
Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to God, whatever. Make sure you pray to whatever God you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Maybe it was locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So, Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Oh, hello, Sonia.
Oh my.
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? What the... Bruh. I see your goofy ass on back there.
No.
Get your goofy ass up on out of here. The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
Her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling for a kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono.
You are
No?
right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it might have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Uh-oh.
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyuko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I don't believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyuko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Someone's account has been added. So I have to investigate the sink. Really? There is a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room. And I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. What's still worth investigating here? Hiko?
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same time I found it as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, he met with Mikan and me. And we went back to the music venue. The entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Yuko's body was suddenly there too. Yep, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall. Didn't you hear? A body was found. But body? Yeah. Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies? Like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and
I
Monterey.
see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Oh, Hyuko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. From the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked what was going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well...
No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyuko and wrapped her around the pillar of the duct tape. True. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do any of that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hyuko was killed, and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be killed for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and casing you in concrete. I'd want to know that in advance what I have to do to end up like that. Vehicle's account has been added. Hell yeah. Bye. Alright, so now it's the movie, right? It's right, isn't it? Did I just run past it? No, I didn't. Sorry, my phone went off as soon as I ran past something. Nagito.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie yet.
I see.
I see. And you really should watch them.
Hey!
Hey manager, customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes sir, did you come?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem
What are
with
you gonna do?
And you say you didn't want to watch it. I knew you wanted to see it all along. That's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, and you really are tough. You're so devoted to being a tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It is nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, instead of talking about it anyway, why don't you show us that? Stop it! My resistance was in vain. I want to come reach into my pocket and take out the sticker. See? It's this one. I'm sorry. That was beyond stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It's already... It already says so on the invitation ticket. It's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give one ticket away one ticket per person. I only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward
Then
to
I'll
it,
go prepare the prediction
okay?
reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Essentially wait until Monica finishes preparations. Right, none of this is going to pertain to the incident, right? Oh yeah, the bag. Great.
what's this?
Oh there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad!
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall
stupid!
for that. There's no way I'd say something that would reveal who the killer is. So the killer?
Shocking!
I remember you said there was only one because it was a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Wait, we're gonna have to use Monokuma. Wait. We're having to use Monokuma's account. Why does this seem like a horrible, horrible idea that we should not be going with? Why? Why are we doing this? I really don't like the idea of like having Monokuma as a thing.
well now,
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait!
This is
I
exciting.
can't wait!
Exciting. Right, okay, I just want to quickly check what Monokuma's account is actually going to say. Because I have no doubt it's not going to be amazing. Well, sorry, I keep on getting notifications on my phone. I'm just going to put my phone there and just leave it. Okay, we've got a double murder to investigate here. There we go. I want to be told by okay, so it doesn't actually say anything interesting. Alright, well. I apologize to keep you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film!
Yeah. Well, I guess we can end on a film, since I'm guessing the class trial will start after this. Am I gonna have to talk over this one, or what?
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Yo, I'm just gonna hit auto on this. Let's just sit back and watch a movie, why not?
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship. during a routine military exercise and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Oh, I was just sitting here eating some cheese sticks. That's not
He
good.
also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Oh.
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Oh.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Ah.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
I never got to finish my cheese stick. I'm quite sad. Still, so it's related to the killings, right? We had hanging, we had strapped to a tree or like say, you know, a pillar or something, and pierced with a sharp object, you know, arrow, whatever the throat was slit with, and then a Tin Man dying, which has nothing to do with the case, I'm guessing. Man, movies are the best. That round was so moving I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. Wait a minute.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Goodbye, bye bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Can I go back to finishing my cheese stick? How is it, actually? I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? Thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in the case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matched the lion's death too.
But
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that was impossible. Perhaps the killer is upset by about that right now, or if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Well, the good news is I'm definitely cleared from innocent, I'm definitely cleared from suspicion because I never saw the movie, so if it's an imitation killer then I never seen the movie, so I couldn't do it. Sweet.
hello, how's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma. Yay! Awesome. The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP. I'll see you soon.
Here we go. It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now is not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims, in order to find the truth, there's the only thing I can do is go. Is left or right faster? I always forget. I think right is probably faster, but I'm going left. Then so I can finish eating. Oh, I'm here. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough,
Welcome!
is everybody here? You guys want to go to the class trial? Hey jerk, hold it right there.
Monomy's such
Well,
a
get out of my
dumb
way.
child.
There's a dumb little sister who's sure a few sisters.
Hey!
My brain works just
Hey,
fine.
hey!
Monokuma, what do you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you've come to avenge.
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say. Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
Okay then, I gotta go first.
I won't let
Ah,
you.
hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey,
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it, there's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn
Of
it!
course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you
What are you
hear?
saying, Fiend? You'll find out soon
See?
enough. Then let's
I'm
go.
gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock, and that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, I'm just waiting for one of these times it's just gonna go flying up and towards us, you know? Are we just getting rid of everyone that's at the back? Like, is that what's happening? So, like, next is gonna be Nagato and Kazuichi or something. Just because we've gotten rid of everyone at the back, basically. Oh no, Mikan's there. Forgot about Mikan. So, he knows. No, he said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator's doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly. Oh, I was actually going to pronounce that correct. So, light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place. Oh, easily. My, feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then,
Yahoo!
it's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it with your heart's content. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. I don't like how, like, bleak that page looks. Like, this page specifically. Byakuya is gone, Ibuki's gone, Nekomaru's not here. I mean, he's not red, so that's a good sign, I guess. And Mahiru's gone. Gundam and Shiaki are the only things making that for a really depressing page. this one half of us are gone, but there's only 4 of us on it, so that makes sense. Besides, one of them's Hajime, so there's always going to be some color on this. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friend's sake, for Buki and Hyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. And we shall save our progress there. I guess we will not save our progress there. Anyways, we're back at the court prep, so we're gonna end this video here. Yeah. So we've investigated the death. The deaths, plural, I guess I should be saying. So yeah, we're gonna have to try and figure out why the disease was doing what it was. Yeah. Rightio, well, I shall see you all in the next video. Adios.